If you are somebody that struggles with makeup, especially 30 plus, maybe a mom, and you just don't know the makeup basics, well, this video is for you. Matter of fact, this series is for you. I know what it feels like to be confused and not know what tools to use and what to do first. So I created this series to take you guys through the basics, to really help you get those foundational skills that you need to take your makeup to the next level. So if you're interested in that, I'll say sit back, relax, let's get ready for Brownie Beauty. Every beauty girl knows that makeup does not just start with foundation and concealer. It starts in the prep. You have to prep your skin, but prepping your skin starts with knowing what type of skin you have. So, do you lean more dry? Are you an oily skin? Are you a combination skin? Do you only get oily in your T-zones? Those are the things that you need to be addressing in your skin prep. So these are the 4 steps that I think is for everyone. You cleanse, you hydrate, you moisturize, and your SPF. Those are your basic needs. So I would say if you are a dry girl, you're looking for a hydrating cleanser. If you are somebody that is very oily, then you use the best products suitable for your skin. When it comes to hydration, no matter what they say, because you're oily, you don't need to hydrate as much. That is why your skin tends to overly produce oils, because it thinks that it is dry. So hydrating your skin, doing skin prep is going to prep your skin for that makeup application. I'm going to always give you the information that I know to be true, and if I don't know, I will always keep it neutral. Next up on the list is going to be primers. You want to handle your primers the same way that you handle your cleansing and your hydration prep. If you are oily, you want to stick to things that are more mattifying, something that is going to keep your oil levels in check. If you're like me, you want to find something that is more hydrating, something that is going to give you a more radiant and hydrated look. As you move forward, you want to keep 2 rules of thumbs. If you are oily, look for something that is mattifying. If you are dry, look for hydrated and radiant. Those are words that will help you keep the products that you buy in line for your skin needs. Now let's get into the meat and potato products that you're gonna need to start that kit, your beginner kit. First things first is you want to get you a color corrector. As a dark skin girl, I know so many times that we struggle with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, things of that nature. Color corrector will be your best friend, because what she does is neutralize that darkness that's in our face. So when you're using a color corrector, it will help neutralize some of those dark spots where you don't have to go in with so much of your complexion product trying to cover it up. So first things first, you can get your color corrector. You can find very affordable color correctors. I'm talking $5 from brands like LA Pro Girl or Morphe. I think this ran me about $10, and even e.l.f. Cosmetics has a phenomenal color corrector that I've been using for years, and it's about $5. Next up is going to be foundation. One thing about me, once I find a foundation that is good, I'm going to use it over and over again. Plus the fact that I'm cool tone, there aren't a lot of brands that do cool tones well, but some that do is House Labs and Fenty Beauty. They do cool tones very well when it comes to their complexion products that are for oily girls. It's going to be like One Size Beauty. They have a phenomenal one, and also NARS Cosmetics has another great one that is for more oily skin type girls. Next up on your must-haves is 2 concealers. Now, when it comes to concealers, you want to go with a concealer that is maybe 1 shade lighter than you, or your actual shade color. This is going to help clear up some of that darkness under your eyes. Sometimes once I use my first concealer, I don't even have to go in with a brightening concealer, and sometimes I don't. But when I do want to give that little extra zhuzh, I go in with my second concealer, and this is going to usually be 2 to 3 shades light, depending on the brightness level that I'm going for. I always like to keep it conservative. That's just me personally. I don't like a super bright under eye. I just don't find it flattering for me, or flattering for a lot of other women, but whatever your style is, I'm okay with it. My current favorite right now is going to be Win Beauty, but some of my other favorites is the hydrating concealer from Fenty Beauty, also It Cosmetics, their Bye Bye Under Eye, love it. And then I also love e.l.f.'s Hydro Camo Concealer, super amazing. Next up is one of the most trickiest makeup products that ladies tell me is going to be your bronzer and your contour. Now, I know there is a lot of confusion around these two products, especially when it comes to putting them on. A lot of what I get is they make me too muddy, they too dark, da 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 da. But let me give you a rule of thumb with a bronzer and a contour. Contour is supposed to create shadows. So when you see girls that are really carving into their cheekbones and they really want to have a more snatched look, they usually go with contour. Contours are usually more cool tone. They're a little bit darker. Now, a bronzer is different because a bronzer is used to add warmth back into the skin. So think of being sun-kissed in the Jamaican sun on vacation and you got that little bit of red cheekiness, darkness going on. That's what a bronzer do. It usually has more of a warmth and a redness to it. You usually put it around the perimeter of your face just to add that color back to your skin after you've maybe done your foundation and you've done your concealer. This adds warmth. Next up is my favorite part of makeup, and it's gonna be blush. Blush comes in so many colors and it comes in so many styles. You have your cream blushes, your powder blushes, and then you have your trios that give you all three. I love blush, and I don't care what nobody say. Dark skinned girls can pull off any color: pink, red, purple, whatever color you want to wear. When it comes to a blush, you can pull it off. Some of my favorite blushes is going to be like this Morphe trio. It has so many. It has the cream, the powder, and then it also has a more satiny powder type. But I love this only cost me about $15. And then I love this powder blush from House Labs. It's this beautiful shade of red. I love this. And then also I love Juvia's Place because it's affordable and very pigmented. As you can see, that is so pigmented and you only need a little bit. You need a blush that makes you feel like your most beautiful self. Something that you feel like you can wear every single day. I would say start there. And this Morphe palette is the best because it allows you to choose all three of the powders that you like. Next up is going to be setting powders. One thing about me, I love a good setting powder. And I know as a dark skinned girl, y'all are like, why she got that white powder in her hand? When I tell you Dermablend is one of the best setting powders that I have ever encountered in my 12 years of doing makeup, I absolutely love it. Secondly, Juvia's Place came out with this powder earlier this year. And when I tell you it's so good, look at that color. So recently I had a video go viral on TikTok and I was telling the girls to stop using this particular brand's yellow setting powder. When I said they tore me up, honey, tore me and turned me every which way but loose. But again, stop using those yellow powders. Now, granted, makeup is subjective and you can do it the way you want to do it. I'm just telling you what has worked for me and my clients, especially being someone that really embraces doing dark skin makeup in a way that is very complimentary to every type of hue of black woman or brown woman. Last but not least is setting spray. If you don't have setting spray, you're gonna be left looking like a cakey, powdery mess. As for me, somebody that has dry skin, you want to go in with a dewy setting spray. I love this one by Charlotte Tilbury. It's an airbrush. It melts the powder and it leaves me with such a dewy and satin finish. Versus for my dry girls, you want to go in with a setting spray like this. It's more of a finishing spray. It really masks you out. It sucks up that oil and just leaves it stuck. Okay, Brownie girl, now you have all of the tools that you need for day 2 of Brownie Beauty School. I'm gonna see you tomorrow where we'll be using all of these products to build out your everyday makeup routine. It's gonna be super detailed, so get ready with your pen and paper because we're going to school and we're going to work tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, girl.